Good evening, everybody. Welcome to an impromptu not planned,
I'm not gonna look at you.
kind of planned vlog. I did have a grocery haul for you guys, but someone deleted the footage. Not gonna point any elbows or say anything mean.
It was me, I did it.
She did it. You know, it's one of those things that happens. Pregnancy brain.
Yeah. Not my product.
It's like putting toaster scramblers in the fridge along with garlic bread and
Listen, nobody's perfect.
But no, I like it because it gives me a chance to do a Q&A, connect with you guys, and kind of just show you how my night goes and in how I start my day. It's not anything too mind-blowing, but why not? Let's jump into the questions really quick. I had a really good one that actually you'll hear Lauren's answer, but you won't see her, as she said she is not fit for filming. There we go.
I would have kept a bra on, but that didn't happen.
Me too. We're gonna go right into the hard-hitting ones. You ready? Speaking of challenges, someone asked, what is our hardest challenge so far of being a couple? What would you say that is?
We're very different. I wouldn't say it would, because I think everybody expects us to say that Ella's autism diagnosis is it, but I don't feel like that was our like you and I's toughest challenge.
I don't think so either. Honestly, our toughest challenge was leaving home, moving out on our own.
Jacksonville.
Yes. When we lived in Jacksonville in a tiny little 800 square foot apartment.
Roach infested, black mold.
Yes. It was not a good place to be.
No.
That's why it only lasted like 8 months.
Yeah.
So
I would agree.
I would say, yeah, the biggest challenge would be moving out on our own and just experiencing life, learning how to cohabitate on our own.
Yeah, like bills, everything.
Right, bills. Living on the bare minimum. It was rough, but
Character building.
exactly. So, not trying to be weird, using my phone for lights. If it goes out, I may disappear, but it's about 9 o'clock, getting ready for bed. I have a 4:15 alarm set, so this way I can get to the gym early and get that done. But I figured, why not one more question before I get comfortable and go to sleep? So, somebody asked, what recommendations would I have for somebody who's just getting started? And for me, it would be making sure that you start slow. Don't try to rush anything or go too fast, because you're not going to be successful long term with that if you start too quick. Take your time, work on your diet, and just start slow. I mean, when I started out, I could only go like 200 feet. And I've told that story many a times, but it's the truth. I couldn't do anymore, and I was shot after that. So just start slow. That would be my advice. Other than that, I'm gonna get some sleep. I'll see y'all bright and early. Good morning, everybody. It is about 4:27, and I'm getting ready to go to the gym. Somebody did ask what some of the biggest challenges are to working out and doing all of that. Right now, physically, the biggest challenges I'm having are I have to ice my foot every day with one of these. I have a huge area of like a blister kind of thing, but it's when I don't use my foot, it swells. In the mornings, I just have to stand on this for a few moments and get that swelling to go down a little bit. So there it is. All I do. There we go. It's a little cold. I do that just to get the swelling down, so this way it's not uncomfortable in my shoe or not rubbing a little more than what it is. Yeah, other than that, really, physically, I feel great. I'll have an update on how many miles I'm into my 125-mile challenge for this 30 days, because we'll be about halfway through by the next video, so. Alright, y'all, I'm in the car, getting ready to go. It's about 4:30, about 4:40. Another question I got is, dealing with a pregnant wife, give me the nitty-gritty. Honestly, she has been great as far as, attitude, and I don't mean that in a negative light, but, her moods have been great. Everything's been great. The only thing that I deal with her, and that's a result of this video, is pregnancy brain. She deleted the content. We bought toaster scramblers, which are one of Ella's favorite, and instead of putting them in the freezer, she put them in the fridge. Luckily, I caught it like within 10 minutes, but just those kind of things really are the hardest things I've had to deal with, so there's not much to complain about as far as that goes. That's the nitty-gritty on that. There were some good questions too. Oh, a great one. How did I deal with Ella's diagnosis? And in all honesty, it really didn't change much for me. We kind of had an idea heading into it, and I was prepared. It took us a year and a half, almost 2 years, to finally get a doctor's appointment for that. And it hasn't changed. It didn't change much as far as that went. So I wasn't emotional about it. I wasn't down about it. I wasn't really anything about it. I knew going in what was going to be the diagnosis, and I took the diagnosis as, okay, it's official. Now we just need to figure out how we can make life easier for her. And as a father, that's all you want for your kids, is to make life easier for them. Obviously teach them life lessons along the way, but how can I make her life better? That was my main focus. The rest of it did not matter. So that's how I dealt with that diagnosis. Gym time, let's go. One of the questions I had was, what kind of music do I listen to or podcasts while I work out, things like that? Honestly, it just depends on mood. Lately I've been watching kind of NFL playoff coverage. My team's in the playoffs and we're doing well, so I like to read about that or listen to that. On normal circumstances, I listen to anything. I'll listen to classic rock all the way up. Sometimes you got to put it on gangster rap and handle your business. So, I mean, that really sums it up. There's nothing really that I focus on as far as that goes. I'll mix hard rock with rap with... I haven't tried country yet. Maybe that's next. Who knows? All right, we made it. We're the only ones here, so get those... Oof, sorry about that. So, yeah. I mean, only one here. I just like to turn on all the lights, so this way I have them. Other people will come in probably when I'm leaving. So, all right, y'all, we're at 3 miles an hour here. I can take this down so y'all can see my morning hair again. But we're at 3 miles an hour working. Somebody asked, on a scale from 1 to 10, how much more confident are you? I will say I'm more confident in my body, in what it can do. As far as looks, confidence, things like that, I'm not where I want to be yet. So I'd say I'm higher than what I was. I'm probably about a 6, but not where I want to be at this point. We're working towards that though. Oh, what are you most excited to do with Ella and Everett? Honestly, it's just spend time together as a family. I am excited to do all things, but just being a father, you know, that it's always a huge, and sorry if it's shaky, I mean, I'm trying my best here. It's always huge to be a father, to be ever present. I didn't have that from my father, my biological father. So, you know, it's a joy to me to do that. And to kind of piggyback off that, somebody asked, what's my biggest insecurity? For me, I don't have physical insecurities. I mean, I do, but I don't feel they're my largest. For me, my biggest insecurity is not being the best father I could possibly be. That definitely worries me. That's definitely one of the things I try to focus on. So I'd say that. Just got done my faster pace. I usually do, like, I guess HIIT. Essentially, I speed up, slow interval training, whatever you want to call it. So another question I had is, do you think it will be hard to maintain your diet while once Everett is here? And I think it will be harder. That's the honest truth. I think it will be a little more challenging. I foresee myself staying on it. We're gonna create freezer meals. We're gonna have just all kinds of things, alternatives that I can eat, things like that, that'll be easy to fix. So we're gonna try our best. That's what I will say. Do I think it will be harder? Of course. But my mission is to stay on it, so. Whew, all right, I'm pooped. I'm gonna answer a few quick fire ones. Here we go. Favorite healthy snack? I have been eating, I used to eat peanut butter out of a jar. Please don't be alarmed. I have my own little jar. that I eat out of. But lately it's been almond butter. I switched to almond butter, and different consistency, a little more oily, but that is something I can eat. I usually eat like 2 teaspoons full, just to kind of help fight cravings, things like that people have been asking, you know, about my cravings, how I fight those. That's how. I just take a couple teaspoons and I'm good to go. The other, how much water do I drink a day? I try to at least, usually it's between 1.5 gallons and 2 gallons. Too much, too little, it doesn't matter. My body feels good. It feels good at that rate. So that's what I'm gonna drink. You know, I'd rather be a little overhydrated than dehydrated, so. Oh, that's a good one. Somebody asked if I planned on taking Ella back to the gym. Right now we're being as careful as possible. First off, we don't want to mess up her schooling. I can't take her at 5 a.m. The reason I go so early is nobody is usually there. I had somebody come in today at about 6:02, 6:03, which means I had a full hour to work out by myself. And usually about that time when somebody gets there, I'm leaving. Not because there's people there, but just because of the timing of everything. So if we were to take Ella, it would have to be around 2 p.m. when the gym's usually actually getting to its height of fullness. And it's nothing against the gym. It's nothing against anything. It's just us trying to be careful as far as Ella's schooling, Lauren being pregnant. Doing that with Ella would be a struggle, as she is, when she hits that gym, she's 200 miles an hour. She does not stop. She's running everywhere, playing with everything, doing what kids do. And I don't want to subject her to anything that could possibly be there. Not saying it is, not saying, just being extra cautious. All right, guys, so we're home. I'm out of the shower. We made it. Somebody asked about, because Lauren did post the thumbnail of the grocery haul that we had, but somebody did ask about the meal prep containers, and these are from Rubbermaid. And it contains 100 pieces. Now, a little misleading, it is the containers and the lids, but for 20 bucks, it's an awesome price. And this is what it consists of. Regular snackers, sandwich containers, rectangles, and the bigger rectangles. So that is more than plenty, because I will not meal prep for over 5 days to a week at a time. So that is plenty, especially at $20. Thank you all for all of the questions, all of the support. I answered as many as I possibly could. But yes, thank you for all of that. It is really appreciated. Just remember, we all make mistakes. Don't hold it over somebody's head. We can always fix it. So.
Are you referring to me deleting your video?
Yes, I am.
Oh my God.
But remember, we got this. Thank you, friends. Thank you for saving the day, and we'll see you in the next one.